Welcome to Show Up and Glow. My name's Jalen. This is my cozy corner, a space created just for you to tune in and chill out. If this interests you, I invite you to find some headphones, a quiet space, and join me for a calming and comforting experience. If this is not for you, that is okay. I appreciate you stopping by. As you notice yourself enjoying your stay, please be sure to like and subscribe for more of this calm and cozy vibe. Now let's get started. It's almost that season, folks. That season that encapsulates everything the Cozy Corner is. The season that I would be happy to live in for the rest of my life. It's a season that I feel is gaining traction on social media as the best season ever. And that just shocks me because the season's been around forever, the season's been here like a long time. But it's almost fall. Or if you live somewhere else, you might call it autumn. Yeah. And just got me thinking, I just want to have a chit chat with you. Just hang out. Just hang out in the Cozy Corner and talk about all my favorite things fall, all my favorite things autumn, why I like it so much, what I learn from that season. I do believe we learn from every season, to be honest. I was just thinking about this on one of my many existential drives, where I just drive and then my thoughts get real existential about seasons and how the early people on Earth, where you're watching this video from, before they knew about what a season was, what did they think was happening? How magnificent and terrifying it must have been to experience all the seasons and not know what was happening, or not know when they would stop. Not know what the next one was going to be, or if there was going to be a next one, and how long that one would last. Really think about that. Really let yourself get existentially for a moment. I only say that because there is something really magnificent in that. It was being so present. Whoever was here long, long, long ago, long before we could tell the weathers and the seasons, that you just live day by day without anticipating the next season. And today we really anticipate the next season. We really rush through the seasons to get to whichever favorite season you have. And I gotta tell you, I think a lot of us have a favorite season. I can tell you right now, that first day of summer, I'm like, when is this gonna be over? I'm just ready for summer to be over before summer even begins. So today, I thought it would be great to chat about one of my favorite seasons, maybe yours too, because you're a Cozy Corner crew member, and why it is my favorite, why it is probably your favorite. Please leave me comments below on your favorite season. Maybe fall or autumn is not your favorite. That's totally fine. That's absolutely fine and understandable. I'd love to hear why your favorite season is the way it is. I would also say that I love a winter, although where I live, if you can't tell by my yawls, We don't really get a winter, but I love a winter, and I would love to be in a winter all the time. I love that. A spring is fantastic too, but there's just something about fall. It's I love everything about fall, but there's something that I really love where summer is like really fast to me. In the feeling, summer feels very fast, like fast moving. The sun is warming things up. The bugs are flying fast all around you, which is so disrespectful. Like, they have the whole sky. Like, why are you flying in my car? Why are you flying in my house? Go fly around the world. Like, leave me alone. There's something about summertime that is just ramped up. The people are ramped up. The energy is ramped up because the sun is doing her sun things and shining so bright. That once we start getting to fall, it's like we've peaked and now we get to come down, 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 down. I love that feeling of we're slowing it down. The days are going to get shorter, which I love. The weather's gonna get mellower. That transition from summer to fall hits so good because we've just been going with that summer month. And it's definitely the vibe we like to have here in the cozy corner of slowing down. Every day, no matter what season truly is going on outside, sometimes it feels like you're just going, and that your mind is non-stop, or that your day or that your life is non-stop. And for a season, it can take months of being in that and not being able to escape. Sure, you can go inside and catch some AC, but the moment you go outside again, it's hot. Or it's freezing and snowing. Or it's drizzly and rainy. And, the Cozy Corner's here for you to really slow your day down. And just take a moment. Just take a moment. But, thinking back to when people did not know when seasons were going to end, can you imagine? Imagine it. Imagine it's winter, and you never know when winter's going to end. And you got to keep trucking along and doing life things in the middle of all of it. Or it's summer and it's so hot. And you're like, we just had this other thing with snow, and now we're in this blistering heat. What the heck is going on? Imagine it. So, some things why I love fall. Made absolute no sense. These are some things why I love fall. Number one. Well, there's a lot. So, in no particular order. There's a YouTuber I love to watch. Her name is Jade the Libra. And she does spooky Halloween decor hunting. I absolutely love watching her YouTube channel. I love starting to watch it in July and August when she starts going Halloween hunting. And she is such a hoot. and has such a great energy and enthusiasm and excitement around what she's passionate about, which is like Halloween and the entire season. And she lives and breathes it. Her whole house is spooky all the time. She kind of looks spooky, which I absolutely love, that she's walking around the world looking like how she does, and she's beautiful. But I love getting like excited about that to come. I love watching her videos and that they just start to make me feel like, ooh, it's about to get chilly, it's about to get rainy, it's about to get cloudy. It's so good. So I love that about the fall season coming up. I also love soups. Yes, I love the soups because I am a soup girl. And my favorite soups to make, and one that I really want to try to get better at. So I really love making a chicken noodle soup, and I use a rotisserie chicken from a grocery store, and it's delightful. It's so good, and I can almost make it now without the recipe book, which is also known as a cookbook. I've almost gotten that good. I can go to the grocery store and get all the ingredients without looking. I love that chicken noodle soup. I also make a mean chicken and dumplings, and it's inspired by my grandma. That was her chair in the back. One of her chairs in the back. I love that's in the cozy corner. She made it to me. She made a mean chicken and dumpling soup, and when we would see her in the summertime, she would make it in the summertime. Like it was like an all-year dish. It wasn't just for the holidays or like cold seasons. I love chicken soup. I mean, a chicken and dumpling soup. Chicken and dumplings. It's kind of like a soup, but not really, and it's so good. And oh man, I love making that. Another soup that I made that was really good was a tortilla soup, and it was like inspired from like a Mexico City restaurant, and it was so good. It was like a brothy red base. So delicious. Chicken tortilla soup. And then one soup I want to try this season, which I had a friend make me one time, was a corn chowder. And it was so delicious. And she had this like utensil that she like stuck in the pot. It was like a blender or something. Or here, I don't know what it was, but like blended all the corn together. And maybe you put potatoes in it too, and it's so good and flavorful. And she like made it a little spicy. So I'm really excited about soups for fall. I'm really excited for the sun to go down early, the time change to happen. Where I live, we have to do a time change, which is ridiculous. I would love to stay on fallback time, which is what's going to happen in November, where we fall back. In the springtime, we spring forward, and it's the worst. It's the absolute worst. So I love falling back, and when the Burr months hit, BER, when the Burr months hit, we know it's almost going to be fallback season. I can't get enough of it. Obviously, another thing, the fall candles. All the fall candles. You can light a fall candle in the summertime, and it's not the same thing. It's not. It really isn't. I really love pumpkin pie. I really love pecan pie. I really love kind of all pie. I don't think I've ever met a pie I don't like. That's a very honest and vulnerable statement. I don't think I've ever met a pie I don't like. I love the clouds during fall. The clouds during fall, especially as it starts to get chilly when you're out and about, it's like a blanket over everything, and you don't really see the blue sky. Some days you do, but it's really nice too after a long summer of constantly seeing the sun and never seeing a cloud. It's really nice when you look up or out into the distance and it's like a blanket of soft clouds. Everything feels a little softer and slower. Really love that. Obviously, I love all the holidays that start coming with fall and winter and the gatherings with family and friends. And I don't know, no matter how old you get, for me, it just still feels really special. I don't celebrate it, obviously, like how I did when I was a kid, but it still feels different than the rest of the year. And definitely around 2020, it was really hard to kind of get into that spirit. I don't know if you can relate. It was really hard. And it does take an active effort to get into that holiday cheer, to decorate, to make the things you want to make, to see the people you want to see, to take the time and just soak up what is very limited and temporary. I think that's why the seasons changing and us looking forward to seasonal changes can, well, for me, make me feel a little bummed out, because I'm always looking forward to fall and the colder months, and I try to savor them as long as I can, but there's always in the back of my mind being like, ugh, it's gonna end. It's gonna come to an end. We're gonna get spring, which is lovely, and then we're gonna get summer. And then I'm just trying to race through summer to get here. And while I love fall, it's my favorite. Did I tell you that? Did I tell you that's what was my favorite? I've also started to just breathe through the seasons that maybe aren't my favorite, because there's something to learn in those seasons as well. And when you take a active, mindful approach to learning through the seasons and what they bring you, man, it resets everything, because it's quite literally like you're living back way back when they didn't know when it was going to end. They just had to settle in, get cozy, and accept whatever was going on that day. And it's just, it can be a challenge, but that is the most present we could live, you know? So I encourage you, as we start to transition into a new season, I mean, we have fall upon us right now, to settle into this period between, well, on the northern hemisphere, we're about to get into fall. But settle into that transition period, you know, from one season to the next, and like this space. Like today, it was such a great cloudy day, but it was warm and muggy and disgusting. But I tried to settle into the clouds and focus on, okay, great, like we can already start to feel it a little bit. It's not so hot. Everything you can feel is in this transition. And then when fall arrives, live in fall. And then when it starts to transition to winter, live in that and accept it. Don't fight it. And let your body do what it naturally wants to do in those seasons, because summer will be back again and we'll feel go all the time. So you might as well just lean into the slower seasons and let your body do what it naturally wants to do. It will make a world of difference. It will. And if you need a little bit more, just come back to the Cozy Corner, where it's always fall in here, baby. It's always fall in here, baby. So, if fall is not your favorite season, or autumn, please leave me comments below on what yours is and why, and I will roast you. Just kidding. All seasons are beautiful. It's beautiful. So, thank you so much for being here with me today. I'll see you again real soon.